Hi, it has been a while when I'm not uploading content on this channel, but a lot has been happening on my side. So here I am ready to get things rolling, alright? So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can draw a ground floor plan in details. So if you're really interested in getting to know how you can draw a ground floor plan in details, stick around with me until the end of this video such that you get to know all what it takes. Alright, so I'm going to divide this video into 3 parts such that we better understand each and everything in detail. Alright, so let's proceed with AutoCAD and I'll show you exactly how you can do it. Alright, we shall start by drawing the walls. Okay, but before we draw the walls, we shall first check out the units that we are going to use. Okay, so I'll put in UN, then I hit enter. Then after that, this drawing units dialog box will pop up. Then under type, we have decimal, which is okay. Then precision, it's 1 decimal place. Then we have millimeters as our working units. Alright, then for these other ones, you maintain them as they are. Then right here under angle, this is okay. Then also the precision is okay. Alright, so if each and everything is okay, you just hit okay. Alright, then next you can see that our current layer is the 0 layer. So I'll click at this arrow, then I'll select walls as my current layer. Okay, then the other way you can make a layer current is by clicking at this button over here. Then maybe if this is my current layer, alright, I'll click at walls, then I'll click at this icon over here. Alright, so you can see that when I click at this icon, the layer for walls is made current. Okay, so that's another way you can make a layer current. Okay, so when you're done with doing all the settings in this layer manager box, you just click at this button over here for layer properties, then that dialog box will disappear. Right, then now click at the line command. Okay, but before we draw anything in AutoCAD over here, I came up with this reference drawing. Okay, and it's what we are going to use for all the videos that I'm going to make in this series. Okay, so this is what we are going to use. All right, so you can see that when I try to zoom out, the length of this extreme wall is 6950, all right, millimeters. All right, then also the total length between this column and this column over here, it's 10,250. All right, so I'll try to zoom in. All right, so I'll get back to AutoCAD, then I'll click at the rectangle command, then I'll draw a rectangle of dimensions 6950 by 10250. Right, this is what we have. So I'll select the rectangle, then I'll click at this explode command. Right, so when I click at it, you can see that this rectangle is exploded in a way that every line that is connecting up to form this rectangle is an independent line. All right, so if you need to edit any line over here, you have to edit it independently. That's the reason as to why I've exploded the rectangle. All right, so I'll click at this line over here, I'll select it, then get back to our reference drawing. I'll try to zoom out, then you can see that this wall over here, it's of thickness 150, and this column over here, it's also of thickness 150. All right, so this is what we're going to adapt. All right, so maintaining this line selected, I'll click at the offset command, click at this line, then offset it at a distance of 150. Then I'll get back to the reference drawing. Then you can see that the distance between this wall and this wall is 3000 millimeters. All right, so I'll get back to AutoCAD, click at this line, then offset that line at a distance of 3000 millimeters. All right, I'll still offset another line at a distance of 150. All right, then get back to the reference drawing. You can see that the distance between this wall and this wall is 30,500 millimeters. All right, so I'll get back to AutoCAD, then I'll do that offset of 3500. So this is what we have. All right, then next I'll click still at this line, then I'll offset it at a distance of 150 millimeters. Then you can see that I want to get the distance between this column and this wall. Alright, and it is exactly here. Alright, 1000 millimeters. So I'll get back to AutoCAD, then I'll offset another line at a distance of 1000 millimeters. Okay, so still I'll give an offset of 150. Alright, then the distance between this wall and this wall is 3500 millimeters. So I'll click at this line over here, then I'll offset it at a distance of 3500 millimeters. Right, then I'll give this line an offset of 150 millimeters. Alright, next I'm going to offset still this wall from this wall, but the distance between these two walls, alright, is 1150. So it's what I'm going to do here in AutoCAD. 1150 millimeters. Then still I'll give it an offset of 150. Get back to the reference drawing. The distance between this wall and this wall is 1350. Alright, I'll offset this line at a distance of 1350. Then still I'll give it an offset of 150. Alright, then I'll do the same thing over here. Okay, so next I'll get back still to our reference drawing. Then also the distance between this column and this wall is 1350. So I'll click at this line over here, then I'll offset it at a distance of 1350. Alright, then still I'll offset that line at a distance of 150 millimeters. Hit escape. The next, I'm going to trim out all the lines that I don't need. Alright, before I do the trimming, according to the reference drawing, there is a wall over here. Alright, so that's what I'm going to draw. Alright, so it's offset at a distance of 2150 millimeters from this wall over here. Alright, so this is the wall I'm going to draw. Alright, it's connecting this wall, and this wall. So let's get back to AutoCAD. So I'll select this line, click at the offset command, then I'll click at it, then offset it at a distance of 2150 millimeters. Alright, then still I'll give it an offset of 150 millimeters. Alright, which is the thickness of the wall. I'll hit escape. Then next I'll select those lines over there, click at the trim command, then I'll trim off those lines that are protruding out, even those lines. Alright, I'll press escape, select each and everything, still click at the trim command. Then I'm going to be a little bit faster because I have a lot of lines that I don't need and I need to do away with them. Alright, so I'm going to trim them. Alright, when you're done with the trimming, you simply press escape and the trim command. Alright, so next, still, when we get back to the reference drawing, you can see that we have an access space over here. It's an arch. Alright, so it's of length 1900 millimeters. It's offsetted a distance of 600 millimeters from this wall, and this side it's offsetted at a distance of 500 millimeters from this wall. Alright, so this is what we are going to do. I'll get back to AutoCAD, select that line, click at the offset command, then click at that line, offset it at a distance of 600 millimeters. Then do the same thing this side, but at a distance of 500 millimeters. Alright, select these two lines, click at that blue dot, then select stretch. All right, then do the same thing here. All right, so when you're done, click at the trim command, trim off those lines, and also trim off those lines between these two vertical lines. Press escape, then do the same thing over here, because we also have an arch over here. So it's of distance 150. If I try to zoom out, you can see it's of distance 150 from this wall, and its length is 1000 millimeters. All right, so I'll select this line, click at the offset command, then click at the line, offset it at a distance of 150 millimeters, then still click at this line, offset it at a distance of 1000. Right, then select the two lines, stretch them until this line, like that. Select those two lines also, click at the trim command, trim these two lines, and also these ones over here. Alright, then press escape to end the trim command. So you can see that we have come up with the wall layout of this ground floor plan. Alright, so this is the end of this video, part 1 of this video. Alright, so in the next video we are going to look at how to place the doors, the windows, and the beams on this ground floor plan. Alright, just subscribe if you haven't done so, and please don't forget to like the video, and also share this kind of content to friends and relatives that you think they are in need of this kind of content. We meet in part 2 of this video.